Where are we today? I'll give you a hint. Where does your vanilla come from? And welcome back to Cliffieland. This is weekend country number 103 on our second attempt of cooking the food of every single country in the world. And tonight we're up to the nation of Madagascar. Madagascar, located on the fourth largest island in the world, is considered an African nation. It is off the east coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean, just east of Mozambique and south of the Comoros. It has a long and fascinating history that plays into its cuisine, in that it is a combination of East African, Indian, East Asian, and European, and specifically French influences. Of course, food varies throughout the entire country, but one staple in most places is rice. A lot of dishes will have a base of rice and with something else on top, and that's reflected in sort of what we're doing tonight. But first we need to see how things went when we tried this last time around. Well, 4 years ago on the Global Cooking Challenge, I had the luxury of being able to cook on 2 nights. I had just a wealth of dishes to pick from. So the first night I wound up doing a chicken and rice dish, which came out really deliciously. It had a great marinade of garlic and lemon zest, and it went really well. I wanted to be able to do it this time, but I really wasn't able to on camera. However, I did do it off camera again a second time, and it came out really good, although you really do need that day to marinate the chicken to get those flavors just right. In terms of the second night, that's what we're recreating here tonight. We're doing 3 separate dishes, and one of our rare desserts being one of them. We're going to be starting off with a Sakay, which is a spicy fritter, which is normally eaten in the highlands of the country. It has sort of the traditional combinations of chilies and curries, spices, a lot of great flavors in that, so we're going to look forward to that one again. Also, we're making Coco Crevette, which is a shrimp in coconut sauce. Being served on top of rice makes it one of the specific things that, you would find in Madagascar. And the third one is Kobandravina, which is a packet of brown sugar and peanuts and banana. Now, it's a version of that, I say, because as I understand it, this is normally cooked over several days and then cut into slices there, and we don't have that kind of time. So pardon me if something is really not authentic here. We're just trying to give a flavor, especially that involves the vanilla. Oh, by the way, did I mention that Madagascar is the #1 vanilla exporter in the entire world? There you go. Now we need to see what go into tonight's 3 dishes. First, for our Kobandravina, we'll need 1 ripe banana, about 5 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour. We've created ours from glutinous rice the night before. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, an 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of peanuts coarsely ground, and banana leaves, which will be cut into 2 12 by 12 inch squares with the hard ribs reserved. And then for our Coco Crevettes, or shrimp in coconut sauce, we'll need 2 pounds of shrimp, cleaned and shelled, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 onion chopped, 1½ tablespoons of garlic grated, 1 tablespoon of ginger grated, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1½ cups of coconut milk, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, salt and black pepper to taste, 1/4 cup of fresh parsley chopped for garnish, and white rice for serving, which is optional. And finally, for our Sakay, or spicy fritters, we'll need 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1½ teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1½ cups of water, 1/2 cup of watercress chopped, 3 green or red chilies finely chopped, 2 large green onions chopped, 1 tomato chopped, and oil for frying. That's a lot. We got 3 dishes to go. We gotta start cooking. Pass the plantain leaves over a warm burner to make them pliable. Place the glutinous rice flour in a bowl, mash in the banana, and add the brown sugar and the vanilla extract, and mash together into a paste. Lay out the plantain leaves, and scoop about 3 tablespoons of the mixture onto the leaf. Sprinkle with the ground peanuts, and fold the leaf into a packet, and optimally tie with the reserved leaf ribs. Place into a steamer basket over boiling water, and repeat with the other leaf to make 2 servings. Place over boiling water and cover, and let it steam for 20 minutes. First, cook the shrimp. Fill the stock pot with water and 3 tablespoons of kosher or sea salt. Cover the pot and bring the water to a boil over high heat. Place the shrimp into the boiling water. Cover the pot, reduce the heat to medium, and let the water come back to a slow boil. Cook the shrimp until they turn bright pink and become opaque,
about 3 to 8 minutes, depending on the size of the shrimp. Plunge the shrimp into a large bowl filled with ice and water to stop the cooking process if you are not serving them immediately. Remove the shrimp from the ice water when they have begun to cool and set them in a colander to dry or pat them dry with paper towels. Then in a heavy pan, melt butter over medium heat. Add the onion and saute for about 6 minutes or until translucent. Add the garlic and ginger and continue cooking for 2 minutes. Stir in the shrimp and season to taste with salt and black pepper. Drizzle the lemon juice into the mixture and add the coconut milk, stir in the tomato puree and the brown sugar, and bring the mixture to a simmer and cook for about 5 minutes to heat through. Into a large bowl, place the flour, salt, curry powder, baking powder, black pepper, chilies, chopped watercress, green onions, tomato, and water, and mix into a smooth paste. Pour about 1 inch of oil into a large skillet over medium heat. Once the oil is hot, reduce the heat to medium-low. Drop the batter by tablespoons into the oil and create elongated shapes. Fry the fritters, turning frequently until golden brown on all sides. Remove the fritters from the oil and drain on paper towels. Plate a layer of the rice and scoop servings of the shrimp and sauce on top. Garnish with chopped parsley. Place the fritters alongside and plate the Kobandravina on the same plate or separately if desired. Wipe plates and serve.
So how'd that turn out? Well, it was really great and just as good as it was last time around. Let's start out with those fritters, the Mofo Sakay. They were really delicious, nice and spicy. I know I have bits of problems with getting things golden brown when I pan fry them or, not burnt, but this came out really well by the end and they were nice and crispy on the outside. That great flavor of the watercress and the chili inside. I'm so glad we have leftovers. I'm giving the Mofo Sakay 5 out of 5 globes. A really terrific dish that you can eat by hand. Then the Coco crevette, or the shrimp and coconut sauce. That was really nice. The shrimp had a really nice flavor. The garlic and onions with the coconut milk was a curious combination that worked really well with the smoked basmati rice that we used because, there's the Indian influence we're looking for. So I'm going to give the Coco crevette 4 out of 5 globes. It was really nice. I had to season it properly, so I enjoyed it. And lastly, that Kobandravina. Now, I don't normally make desserts, and again, I know this probably isn't as authentic as it should be, and I know I cut it down from a recipe that's supposed to serve 10, and I wound up making it to serve 2. So some of the flavors may not have been completely balanced, and goodness knows my wrapping techniques with the plantain leaves leaves a whole lot to be desired. But it was really delicious, and that flavor of vanilla gave it a strong kind of afternote that went really well with that glutinous rice. And I can't believe that I got that glutinous flour out of the glutinous rice. It may not have been completely what glutinous flour would be like, but it came close, I'm pretty sure. And the peanuts gave it a nice kick also. I'm gonna give the Kobandravina 4 out of 5 globes, a really nice dessert. I look forward to doing that one for company. So that does it for Madagascar. We're gonna stick in Africa for one more week next week when we hit the food of Malawi. See you then. And as always, if you'd like to see our streams live when they happen every Tuesday night, be sure to follow us on Periscope or Facebook Live. Like and subscribe to be advised when these videos are posted every week. Remember, links to the original recipes are always found in the About section. And if you have any thoughtful feelings or helpful comments about the food that we're cooking, sound off in the comments. Till next time, thanks for watching and happy eating!